We're good.
All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pair of J's. We are all hot and bothered for y'all. How was your guys' week?
And here we are.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Happy
On
Friday.
a Thursday.
Happy Friday. Yes. Once this releases, it will be Friday. Once this releases, it will be a new day. It will be start of the
I'm
weekend.
struggling.
Are you messing with your? Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting.
And you know what? Tomorrow will be
Yep.
9/11, and this will be, that's crazy, 19 years ago.
Yeah. I was in school when it happened.
I was,
And like
were
everyone
we
just
in
like
kindergarten? Or
Yeah.
first grade? Kindergarten, yeah. I think it was kindergarten because,
Kindergarten or first grade.
what do you remember from that day?
Being in school and teachers crying because we were too young to understand like what it was.
Did you have half days? Because that's what we did at Vigo. It was like AM or like
That's what I did
PM.
in pre-K, but like in kindergarten and like first grade stuff like
Yeah.
that, I had full days.
We had,
I thought I was in first grade though, man, because I thought I was in the elementary school. I was in the elementary school. I was first grade.
yes, K through 5.
No. I did kindergarten somewhere else because they built a new elementary school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Illinois.
yeah, I know.
I think I was in kindergarten because I had the morning classes, I think. It's been forever.
Dude, I know.
And this is what I
Well,
remember.
so it was 2001.
Yeah.
Okay, so I graduated in 2000. Okay, you graduated in 2014. Okay.
You're really gonna go back?
Yes, so 2014, and you were in 12th grade, right?
Yes.
So then, last 10 years.
Here. Oh, I was just 13. I was
11. In 2013.
yeah. I was 11.
You was a
2013.
junior.
I was 17. Yeah.
You was a junior.
Yeah.
I'm going down grades. You were a junior.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
2013 was my junior.
Mhm.
So 2012,
Sophomore.
I was 16. Freshman, I was 15. 14, I was in 8th grade. 13, I was in 7th grade.
13, you're in 7th grade.
Okay,
Sixth grade,
12 and
12.
6th. 5th, I was 11.
Fourth, you were 10.
I was 10. This is hard.
Third, you were 9.
9.
Second, you were 8. First, you were 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was 6 and...
So you would have been.
Yes, I was in kindergarten then.
But your birthday's not during the school year.
Huh?
Your birthday's not during the school year, though.
But I was 6 when I started kindergarten. It was 19 years ago.
Right.
What's 19 plus 6? It's 25.
Right.
I'm 25.
It was kindergarten?
Yes, I remember that. Because, you know why?
Why?
Guess what I had gotten a couple days before?
A detention. Oh.
I got
A
a
fuzz
Nintendo
pop.
64
Oh.
and I wanted Super Smash Bros.
Oh.
Or wait, no, I wanted Mario Party,
Mario Party?
I think. Or Mario Kart.
Well, all three
It was,
of those were made.
it was one of them because that's all. I didn't know what was going
You know
on.
what was going on?
Like, my parents were like, no, we want to watch this stuff. I'm like, I remember in the kitchen and I saw it on the TV and I'm like,
What movie's this? Yeah,
What's-
because it really did look like a movie. Like as far as like because we had, I don't know. I was just like crazy about how it all happened. But I remember teachers crying and the TVs being played.
the TV's being played.
Yes, they were being played. It was like it was all over TV. Like they were just watching. Like school was basically canceled that day, and we were all on lockdown in school. I think. Maybe it was just they didn't send us home yet, but yeah.
Probably.
Maybe they told our parents to come get us.
Probably did.
I think they did,
Yeah,
but we just
it was
watched
all-
it until because school was like,
Everyone was devastated.
yeah.
And I just wanted to play games.
I didn't know what the heck was going
I
on.
remember.
Who knows what I did? No.
Nintendo 64s were.
Awesome. They were ahead of their time.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Super Smash Bros. Still one of the greatest.
Oh yeah, because they're still making.
And then they tried to make it in a Wii U and it's not the same.
Yeah, but then they made it in the Switch. And the Switch is pretty dope.
No. I don't
Yeah,
play.
the Switch one's pretty dope. The GameCube one's pretty dope as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just a remake though of the one. It's Melee, or was
You know what else was amazing?
Sly Cooper?
Well, that was PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Tony Hawk.
Underground on
Yes.
PS1.
Yes.
You know they're remaking it.
Well, they had it on Nintendo 64.
Did they?
Because
I had
that
the
was
one on PS1.
They had it on that.
I had like a bunch of pro.
I remember
skating
you.
games.
You had
That pro skating game.
PS1. I never had that. I went straight to the 2. I had the PSP.
Pretty small penis.
Oh, that's you.
Oh.
But it magically disappeared.
Sorry, bro.
I meant the PlayStation.
Oh,
I think TJ stole it.
who's TJ?
The dude that lives down the road on the corner.
Ah, yes.
Because it magically disappeared. I was on the road to having an 82-0 team on my NBA game, and that, I made amazing trades, and I had Rajon Rondo, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dirk, and Dwight Howard. I had an amazing team. I was really good at trades.
Okay.
I should be a GM.
So he stole your PSP or PSP?
PSP. PS2, just take the whole thing.
That's why I'm really confused.
Hey, what's that cord do?
Don't worry about it.
I have to charge myself.
Dude, remember that, so guys, Josh used to have this, electric scooter.
Which one?
Which
The
one?
red one?
Which one?
Yeah, the red one. You don't mean like, yeah. The red one
Yeah.
where you could sit on it too.
No.
Yeah, it had a seat that you could add into it if you wanted.
Oh.
Or you could pop it off.
Anyways, regardless, so, dude had an electric scooter and it was sweet. I was like, man, that's
Right.
so cool. And I was downstairs.
Are you talking about when you get into the what?
So wait, is that where that hole's at? Is that where the hole's there
No,
downstairs?
no.
I just thought about that.
It was before we had the wall up. It was just the wood
Oh,
slabs,
okay.
the
Yeah.
studs.
So like I got on it, I'm thinking I'm cool. And Josh was upstairs. I went downstairs for something. Maybe I used the bathroom. I don't know why I went down there. Really random. And I saw it, and for some reason I was like, okay, cool. So I get on it, and I turn the handle, and I go flying. And I'm like, oh god, I don't know how to stop it. And I just like jumped off of it. The sucker goes, yeah, boom, and smokes the wood. And I'm like, ah. And all they hear upstairs was just a big boom.
I think multiple people were there.
Was there?
I think.
'Cause
I
then-
think Chris and Caleb and Casey.
Yeah, it might have been, yeah. I remember walking upstairs and being like, I crashed it. And you're like, what? Or there was this one time, I don't know if we said this or not.
Band camp.
Me and Josh, we go way back. We go back a long time. We grew up together, like babies.
Way back, straight from the sack.
So we went back, we go back. So there was one time while I was staying the night at his house, and you know, it was gonna be a fun time. And we were playing games, you know, doing what we did, and his mom came in the room. He's like, here guys, I made you some pizza. And I'm eating this pizza, man. I'm eating it. Josh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Josh, you know, he's eating it too, and then, you know, it's bedtime, so we went to bed. And we were younger, you know, so I ended up in the middle of the night puking all this pizza while I'm sleeping, and Josh looks over his shoulder and is like, oh! What the? And he screams for his mom. This is what you
You
told
were
me.
asleep.
Oh. And he screams for his mom, and then like he's like trying to wake me up. I was like, nah, it's okay, and I just fell asleep back in it.
I was like, Jordan, you threw up.
I was like, nah, it's okay.
And you're like, yeah. Then you lay back into it. And then I was like, okay. Then I went and got my mom.
Oh.
Then I came back and she was like, Jordan, get up.
Oh, then I was like, okay, sister.
And then we
Okay,
threw
Angie.
you out the window.
Yeah. No, then you called my mom that night, didn't you? Well,
She
yeah.
came and got you.
Yeah, I was I went home. Then there was one time.
And then he was never allowed back.
Dude, so I was one of those childs who was just like very like
One of those
annoying.
childs.
Yeah. And so like every Sunday we would go to church, and then I would ask every Sunday,
come over?
Can I come over? Can I come over? Can I come over? Every Sunday.
You know what I would always say to my dad?
I know, you'd be like,
I'd be like, Jordan looks up to you. You're like a dad to him too.
you're like a dad to him, man.
He's like, I was like, he needs to come over.
And then sometimes Josh would be like, I don't think so. Just because he didn't want me to come over.
Because he smelled like sewage. No.
Oh, but no, so we oh man, and then there was where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Oh, and then now you know, 20 years later or whatever, me and Josh, like I'll just call him, hey, I'm on my way over. Okay, and I'll just walk in.
I locked the doors.
Yeah, I don't care. I can climb through the window.
We've put steel rods now
Oh, that's what you're using those for now?
for doors.
Yeah. What? No, for bars.
No, for doors too. We're gonna do that next. Thanks for reminding.
You're
me.
welcome. All right. Yeah, 9/11, tragic thing that happened. A lot of people lost their lives. A lot of families devastated. So, anyways, moving on, guys. Let's get in with it.
Lean with it.
Rock with it. We're going to Twitter. You know what time it is. See what's trending today on. Actually, I bet you a lot of 9/11 stuff's gonna be trending. It's actually working this week. Last week it wasn't. All right, so, oh, I want to do this one. So number 2. So whenever we do our, whenever we usually do, what's trending? Wow, my brain just farted. Wow, you smell it?
That's the smell.
Usually I find a lot of stuff that is anti-Trump and they hate Donald Trump and everything, and so I just don't really like going to it. But I still like reading it, just see what other people say. A lot of what people say though is not really like facts. I've been listening to a lot of Steven Crowder, and a lot of what they say is not facts at all. But hey, you know what? It's Twitter, so this is the place to do it if anyone, right? But this one, the number 2 on the trending, is hashtag Biden the rapist. So Palmer Report says, looks like the Russian bots have gotten hashtag Biden the rapist trending, which is surreal considering Donald Trump stands accused of rape and Biden does not. Let's get Trump the racist trending instead. What? That doesn't make any sense. Who did Trump rape? I don't think there's any counts of that. He's not accused of rape. So that's false. Was not expecting that, but that's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Eden Clay. It will be nice to finally have a man who cares about Americans as presidents. Add Joe Biden as president will be like a hashtag Biden the rapist healing the nation. Wait.
Read it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. See, Biden the rapist, but then this one says Biden therapist.
No. They just changed it.
Yeah, that's what they did. Okay. So I was like, whoa. Here's a picture, which has Biden on one side, has Trump on the other, which obviously Biden went from left, right. Biden, repeated liar, warmonger, racist policy, sexual harasser, mental decline, funded by oligarchs, I can't even say that, against Medicare for all. Trump, repeated liar, warmonger, racist. Actually, it's the exact same thing. They're basically saying it's the same person, okay? Hashtag Biden, the rapist training is great. We need a therapist president after 4 years of a sociopath and lunatic. Mike Pence. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, the Russian bots are already awake. Hashtag Biden, the rapist is trending. How ironic, considering Trump is supposed to provide his DNA to the DNA in the Jean Carroll case in 5 days.
That's not really him.
It's not at all. Okay. Hashtag Biden the rapist is trending. What do you think? Briefly. Okay, so I'm going through these and it's not really like showing me anything about it. Except for here, Biden the rapist is finally trending, and I'm over here like, and it shows the video of Biden kissing an underage girl on the cheek. She's freaking out about it. Okay. Moving on from that. Anyways, let's go to this one. 9 sports journalist, hashtag skip jobless. So,
It's about Skip Bayless.
okay. Should Skip Bayless get fired for this? I guess JPA football. I don't have sympathy for him going public with saying I got depressed. He's a QB of America's team. Skip Bayless on Dak Prescott's been on issues. Dak's brother committed suicide earlier this year. So Skip Bayless said I don't have sympathy for him going public with saying I got depressed. So the thing about like stuff like that is obviously like depression is a real thing and suicide is a real thing, but you gotta like, is he coming out and saying that he was depressed? Like, what's his intention of doing that? Was he doing that to bring awareness, or was he doing that for like another reason? And
I think Skip Bayless's point of view is he used the "I got depressed" as a scapegoat
for
how he performed.
oh, gotcha.
Football.
Okay.
Because he's the quarterback
Right.
of the Dallas Cowboys. And I think that's what Skip Bayless is saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
even though that happens, like, yeah, that is a, like, tremendous thing to happen
Right,
to
yeah.
you
Mhm.
and your family,
Mhm.
but he's saying that you still have to, it's like a job, you still have to show up and you still have to perform.
Exactly.
Because there's people where,
Yeah.
for example, Isaiah Thomas, who played for, he plays in the NBA now, not the old one, the
Okay.
younger one.
Okay.
His sister got killed. I don't remember how she did, but he played in the game the next day, and he played, in memory for her and stuff, and he like balled out.
MJ.
And MJ, yeah,
Mhm.
won that year.
Mm-hmm.
And that year, I think I might have mentioned it before, but it was the year they won the finals after his dad died. When he came back,
Mm-hmm.
they won it on Father's Day.
Yeah, you said that.
I think that was his 4th ring.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and I agree.
But he shouldn't get fired over that.
No.
He's not going to. It's just people.
Yeah, people.
saying
It's
stuff.
Twitter. Like I said, guys, it's Twitter. That's just what's trending.
And he works for Fox Sports too.
Gotcha.
And they're not like into the cancel
Yeah.
culture thing, which like ESPN is kind of moved more like they do talk political and stuff, and you can tell by certain things that they say and do, it's more liberal motivated in things. And then
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of people that did work for ESPN before have moved over to Fox, because there's like at least 3 of them now that I know of that have been on ESPN.
Mhm.
Like Marcellus Wiley, he was an NFL player. Skip Bayless moved over. There's been a few others, but
Mm-hmm.
they give them more of the freedom to speak out.
Yeah.
What they
for sure.
want, and they don't
Yeah,
hold
exactly.
it all politically.
Yeah. But yeah, so as far as what he was saying, kind of just, I don't think he's going to lose his job over that, but yeah. Moving on, we'll do one more. I saw this, it's called #Waffle House. What's Versus? Verzus. V-Z-U-Z, Versus?
Versus?
Anyways, maybe it's saying there's a versus
I think
between
it is a versus.
IHOP and Waffle House, and this guy says, I'm sick of seeing the disrespect. Who was there for us when we had $6.78 in our pocket after a night of debauchery? The Waff. That's who. Waffle House in a landslide. I guess they're saying who would win, Waffle House or IHOP.
Yeah.
Waffle House after the functions, IHOP the morning after. Oh.
I saw a Versus on, well, it's actually All Def. They do that Versus. You've seen some of
Yeah,
that.
versus
They did IHOP and Denny's.
IHOP.
And some of them went to, or said Denny's because it was like cheaper, and they're like, this is the go-to and stuff. But, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
IHOP is better quality. I
Yeah,
think.
for sure.
Denny's, one here can be complete crap.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, Waffle House, we had that bad
Awful.
experience. You
I
don't
mean,
even get much. It's
yeah,
really not
yeah.
that, like, I mean, it is expensive if you want to eat a big amount of food.
Mm-hmm. It's not like a Bob Evans though.
Oh no, I love Waffle
I do too. Bob Evans over IHOP. So it's like Bob Evans, then IHOP, and then Denny's and Waffle House. But Waffle House is good. I don't know. We had a bad experience there, and I had a bad experience a couple times at a Waffle House. We went to Nashville and we were with Keegan, and was Anthony?
No.
Keegan and me, you, Keegan,
Me, you,
Weston?
Keegan Weston.
and we went there and we thought someone was gonna rob it. There was people going to the bathroom, coming out. It was bad.
Or
bad.
was this, I don't
Maybe
know
me
if
and
Weston went that
Keegan.
night. I think
Maybe
Keegan
Keegan.
went with us that night.
I think so.
And it was Alec. Because it was you, me, and Alec.
That's who it was. That's the
And
fourth
then
guy.
I
Yep.
think Keegan.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm saying IHOP's winning that, not Waffle House. That's not me. I don't think so.
I don't like Waffle House.
Let us know, guys, what you think. I think a lot of people in this area that live around here understand that IHOP's better. and I'm pretty sure y'all can agree. Regardless, so
I got scared for a second.
I did too. I thought you
I
were.
thought my laptop crashed.
Anyway, so moving on from that, but no, there's something else too that I had saw. That's actually pretty freaking sweet. And we'll get into that.
Unicorn.
Yeah. So and like we'll get on all that topics later and stuff. I just wanted to let you know that we got some stuff coming for y'all. Right now, though, you already know what time it is. I'm getting ready to go in detail and tell you what my unpopular opinion is.
It is your turn.
Ooh, yes. So, unpopular opinion. You know how the government, everyone says the government's spying on you. They like, people are like, go to the extreme, even covering up their webcams and stuff like that. I don't care if they're spying on me. I never really have. If the government's spying on me, I don't care if the government's watching through your MacBook right now. A lot of people don't like
I
it.
do. I stand naked in front of mine.
I mean, I do too, but it's like if you're gonna in front of yours,
Go
yeah.
on.
But I don't care if the government's watching me. Go ahead and watch me. I don't care.
What does it feel like?
I don't care.
Somebody's watching me.
Yeah, exactly. Like they could be watching me through like a random peephole somewhere in here. Where's my peephole at? Oh, there it is. No, I really don't. Josh, what do you think? Do you care that they're watching you?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
It's invasion of privacy.
Care? I don't care. Oh,
What if?
who they going to tell?
What if they? Okay, not even government. What if it was just a single person,
I was watching you?
and they had an interest in you, and they were a male?
They getting these hands, boy.
They might like that.
They're getting this rod. Oh, you can't see my hand. This rod. No. Oh no! Oh no!
It'd be like bench warmers.
Oh,
When he's like,
wait.
I'll punch you in the face, he's like, and then rub me down in honey. It was like,
Oh, this got a little awkward.
very.
If some random dude and interested in me was watching me, everything I do, I don't care.
I think you just imagine it now, but if it really happened, you're like, whoa, you'd be freaking out a little bit.
But I didn't say random person. I said the government. The government's not gonna. What? Do you think the government's gonna randomly come to my house and be like, "Hey, Jordan, we're coming to get you"?
Yeah, they blasted on all the
Yeah.
all the big media networks, and they're like, you walking around here butt naked
Oh my
and
God.
dancing to like a really weird song.
Why do I feel that?
No.
Somebody
Just like
watching
Footloose.
me?
Footloose.
And I'm like naked too.
I'm footloose.
Oh god.
Ew.
Only the real ones knew what I was doing. If you're not already, go check out the YouTube channel. New videos up every week. So, yeah, that's my popular opinion. That's not what I don't really care. But yeah, anyways, moving on.
That is that.
So, what I was gonna say earlier, but then I was like, you know what, I better say my unpopular opinion before we really
Before you
mess with the
forget
people. Yeah, before I mess with the people here. So, I was on
You touched me.
I was on Instagram, sorry, and maybe it was Twitter. I don't know, maybe it was Facebook. I was on some sort of can't talk, baby. I was on some sort of social media, and McDonald's has a new item in their menu.
What?
Travis
Oh,
Scott
yeah.
burger. What the heck is a Travis
Is it
Scott
like a
burger?
quarter pounder with bacon?
I don't know. But I was like, no freaking way. So first, Travis Scott blows up. He sings at the he sings Super Bowl. Can't think of the name.
That was years ago.
Yeah, that was, a couple years ago. Then he goes crazy on Fortnite. Now he's taking his talents all. Well, actually, then he goes crazy on that one girl, his baby mama.
Kelly?
Yeah, she hot. Yeah, she's fake. She's massive fake, but she's still hot.
Massive.
She's massive. And then he goes to McDonald's, bringing it back with a quarter pounder with bacon.
I think.
I don't know. We're gonna go with. I don't know what it was, but I saw a commercial of it, and it was like a little bitty tiny Travis Scott. He goes, "Hey, I'm Travis Scott."
Yeah, I've seen it too.
I was like, "What?" You know, people are actually stealing the signs.
McDonald's signs.
Mm-hmm. That's say like Travis Scott burger and like sell them online for like $150.
Where are they gonna steal that?
They have one up. I guarantee someone's tried to
Big
steal
metal
it.
one.
Big metal. Oh my gosh. The arches.
Yes.
I missed the way McDonald's used to look, by the way. They used to have like yellow actual arches. Yeah. It was pretty sweet. Pretty freaking sweet. What?
I don't know.
Oh man. But
You know what started today?
no, I don't.
NFL.
Yeah, wait, yeah. I was gonna say
NFL.
NFL.
Currently, right now.
Yeah, we just talked about Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl champions are playing.
Okay.
Who are they? Chiefs.
That's what I about said it, but you didn't let me finish.
Sure.
Oh,
Who,
wait,
who are
wait.
they playing?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, the Cowboys.
It is a Texas team though.
Oh, Texans.
Houston. Yeah, Houston Texans.
I knew that.
They're playing them.
Wow.
Yeah. And so there's that. I'm hyped for Sunday.
What's going on Sunday?
The Colts play.
Who they playing?
I forgot.
Mm,
I think they're playing the Jaguars.
the Jags, Colts and Jags.
Yes.
Who think's gonna win that game?
Colts.
Colts.
Colts got
Um,
a whole different team again, basically. Philip Rivers is their quarterback.
Really?
Yes.
That's really cool.
You know who he played for?
Philip Rivers?
Yeah.
Do you? I know. I don't watch it, but I know who he is.
Chargers.
I was gonna say. I honestly was gonna say Chargers. I couldn't
Played
remember.
with LaDainian Tomlinson
Mhm.
and Antonio Gates and
So I heard something today. So, is it football or no? Maybe it was baseball. When did baseball start?
it started a while back.
Maybe it was football. One sport was gonna be starting whatever, and I guess their one team is making them kneel for the national anthem, but standing for the black national anthem. And I guess like it was like opening day or whatever, and
I haven't heard about that.
it was like 30. They're like opening day or maybe it's, I don't forget what it was, but anyways, it's 30% down as far as like tickets sold and stuff like that.
Well, they can only have 25% capacity. At some stadiums, I think there's only 5 states that allow.
That's what Zach told me. I never really looked into it. That's just kind of what he said. So it may not even be true. I just heard that.
Because it's 17,000 are allowed at Arrowhead, which is Kansas City.
What is the black national? Do they actually have a national anthem?
I don't know, they're making some different thing. I'm not totally sure. I haven't looked into it, so I don't want to say anything about it. But
Mhm.
I have heard.
Well,
that.
my stance on it is like I don't agree with a separation.
Because first of all, the national anthem is supposed to be for all Americans.
Including black people, including Mexicans, including.
And here's the thing too. It's like, why are? Because someone put this up too. Why is everyone making America black and white?
Yeah,
There's other races here. First of
the
all.
Mexicans get segregated hard too.
Yeah, Mexicans. There's Asian Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hispanic Americans.
French Canadians.
French Canadian Americans.
French Canadians.
French Canadian Americans. I thought you were gonna say French toast.
Oh no, Crowder's a French Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But he's American now.
Yes.
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 I just said that.
Oh man, but yeah. So I don't know if that was true or not, but I don't know. We won't get into the whole political discussion about that right now. You guys, if you've listened to our podcast and everything, you know where we stand and all that. Where we're firm.
We're
in
sitting.
belief. We're very firm right now. So
Muscles.
Oh yeah, one.
Muscles.
But with all that going on, obviously they have a thing going with. And honestly, I'll say one thing too that I haven't said. So, I don't agree with doing a Black Lives Matter. Like, I understand, like, yes, Black lives do matter, and obviously all lives matter. But whenever you do, if you want to say Black Lives Matter, and all the people who say no, all lives matter, well, then you can't turn around and say Blue Lives Matter, because then you'd be like, because you're segregating. You have to go all jobs matter then, I guess, or all lives matter, because if you want to say, oh well, the cops are the ones that are being oppressed right now, well then so are the minorities. So you gotta, if you're gonna say Black Lives Matter, you have to say Blue Lives Matter. So you can't be all about Black Lives Matter and then say all lives matter, like Blue Lives don't matter, or whatever. You can't like forget about that. I read that somewhere and I was like, that's actually really cool because the way he uses it is like obviously the cops are the ones that are being oppressed too, and not oppressed, but they're the ones that are being hated on right now, segregated, just like how there are minorities that have been segregated in Black lives and white Americans, white people, and tons of people. But anyways, that's all I'm gonna say on that. But there was a TikTok that I had seen Josh had sent me. What was it? So it was like a Blue Lives Matter drink she had made or something?
So it was, first of all,
Mhm.
this was in Indiana at a Starbucks in a Target. And it was a female, but it was a male. It was a transgender individual, and they made this TikTok that went viral saying, "Here's a Blue Lives Matter drink," or whatever. And went on, some people probably assumed, I mean, if you were to just start watching, you're like, oh, this is probably like a legit drink they're making because they have like put in the blue powder that's special or whatever powder to make it. But this person adds over a cup of bleach into the drink.
I got the inches and 1 cup of bleach.
Well, I think she did it towards the beginning and then again at the end. And so first of all, obviously this drink would be fatal if anyone took
Right,
it,
yeah.
Consumed it. And then it went on with that, went viral, went big. I guess Starbucks and Target got in on it and said that this is not, we do not appreciate this being posted and we do not side with this individual and stuff. And that person was fired immediately, and honestly, something like that, you can be blacklisted the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
get a job again.
Because you went viral, and people who own businesses know what goes viral.
And threatened other individuals' lives.
Mhm.
Which there was someone, I don't remember what, it was either like a fast food chain or something, where a girl actually made drinks for police officers and put bleach in them. And it was multiple officers drank it, but luckily they went to the hospital quick enough to where they were okay, and they got it out of their system and everything. So
Yeah,
that
wow.
person should have been arrested, put in
Oh,
jail, and
for
served
attempted murder.
years. Exactly.
Yeah, definitely attempted
And then
murder.
I don't know what people think. It's like they think just lives are so,
Fickle.
yeah. Or they can just like do whatever and just like end someone's life and not even think about it.
Yeah, that's not true. Like, lives are a lot more than just what you think. Anybody's life. That's why I like saying all lives matter, because all lives, all souls. Everyone's got a soul. Everyone deserves. Everyone deserves,
A long
freedom
life.
and a good life at that. And for someone to go up and kill someone, that's why I'm always against bullying as well. Because for someone to go into this person's life and you to bully this person, regardless on how he looks or sounds or acts, whatever the reason is, I don't like that. I never really have liked that. I'm not about that. I don't like bullying. I don't know why I just went off on that, but yeah. Isn't it National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month? This month? Suicide? Or
I'm not sure. I know next month is cancer,
yeah.
October.
Anyways, suicide, terrible, like we said earlier. Cancer, terrible, awful. All these diseases, awful.
That's what I was thinking of.
What?
I was trying to remember the other TikToks.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, no, since you talked about that, because there was another, I guess, TikTok challenge that went viral.
Right.
And some of these things that, like, people need to pay attention to what younger kids are like watching and paying attention to, and basically just kind of scope out what your kids are doing, because there was a younger teen that participated in a Benadryl challenge, seeing how many Benadryls that they could take
Before
and
when?
before, I guess, falling asleep or something like that. I don't really know what's the purpose of it.
Benadryl? Yeah.
No, I know what the purpose
Oh,
of
I was gonna
Benadryl
say.
is, but
Yeah, the
like,
purpose
what's
of
the
the
purpose
challenge.
of doing the challenge? Because this individual took 10 of them, and in this, it ended up taking her life and killing her. And
So
I bet you there's other people, just like the freaking Tide
iPod.
Pods, that crap. there's another thing going around too where people are saying be aware. There's videos of like it's animals. It's supposed to be like friendly thing, and kids are watching it, and then out of nowhere, it goes to this one guy and he's talking, and he puts a gun in his mouth and blows his brain out. And he live streamed it on Facebook.
I heard about
and
that.
then it as people have been putting it in videos and stuff,
I heard
like
about
randomly
that.
in the middle of videos
That's so
for
awful,
kids
dude.
to watch and all that kind of stuff.
Kids don't need to be seeing stuff like that, man. Like that. I don't even think we should even be seeing stuff like that. Like, obviously, we'll be able to handle it more because we're more mature and, like, know and can handle things better. But little kids, man, that can mess with them. Give them
Oh, yeah.
nightmares, night terrors, haunt them.
Ruin them.
Yeah.
And also with kids too, this was another one that's been messed up. TikTok is a bunch of weirdos too. And it was, I don't know what song was playing, but this girl changed it up. She was not a minor, and she was basically saying, I don't care what age you are, to Bronny James, which is LeBron James' son. She's 15, and she's saying, I don't care what age you are, basically, I want you mine, I'll do whatever, you know, this kind of stuff.
Okay.
But then, if the tables were turned, and it was a male talking about a 15-year-old girl,
Oh,
people
yeah.
would be freaking out.
Mhm.
Because you know what else happened? I remember this. In California, one of the senators there
Mm-hmm.
is trying to pass something, a bill for LGBTQ or what, all this.
Yeah.
I don't know if a majority of them agree with this or it's just him trying to push some weird stuff about accepting or it not being a crime to commit oral and anal sex with
A minor?
minors.
No way!
And he's trying to get it to if they are in a 10-year like scale
Then?
of you, then it's fine. And then there was a lady because
So 18 and 8. 20
Exactly.
and 10.
Exactly, because there was a lady on Slightly Offensive, which is a guy that I follow, Elijah Schaefer on Instagram, and he had someone who is from the LGBT community, and she was talking about it, and she said this is a sick and twisted thing because this is her word, she was like, there are perverted people that are twisted that are trying, and she like made an example of it being a 24-year-old and a 14-year-old, and she's saying a 14-year-old or this 24-year-old basically taking this minor in, and she said basically raping them because most of them won't know what to do, period.
At 24,
and
no
then
way.
completely
They're at 14, sorry.
messing up their way of thinking and their way of comprehending love and what it is and all this kind of stuff. And she just said it's twisted. That is a person who is a part of that. Is a part of the community.
Yeah. So maybe it's just that person.
No, I think a majority do stand for that because that is a thing of pedophilia, and I've also heard a lot of people that have spoken up for the LGBTQ community that they don't even want that stuff.
Yeah, I'm
They're
with you.
for their own gay rights and everything, but they do not, with a majority of people, want pedophilia to be classified as normal.
Any normal adult wouldn't. We
that-
grew up.
If you looked a little further on trending, I saw that cancel Netflix is trending
Because of that show?
because of the cuties thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which a lot of people are saying that it's trying to push pedophilia.
Yep.
Which a lot of that is trying to be pushed now. And a lot of people are waking up to it, and some people still don't notice that it's right under their nose.
Yep, and before we know it, it'll be right in our face. It'll go from under the nose to the face, and before we know it, it's going to be legal and it's going to be chaos. Even though a majority of everyone that I've ever asked say no, they don't want it, but it's only going to get worse, guys. This world's only going to get worse. Speaking of that, you heard about the fires in California
And in Oregon,
and in Oregon. Yep. Something else to
Looks
add to the
scary
list.
there.
We'll I'll wait a week and then just kind of see how the aftermath and see what's still going on and everything. So that's probably something we'll
I hate math.
we'll probably get into next week and talk to you about. But yeah, TikTok being crazy. Pedophilia, not a good thing. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Wait, that was last week.
Yes.
Still R.I.P. to him. I miss him, man. I miss him. Oh, he was such a good actor. But no. Guys, if you really think that pedophilia is fine, which, like I said, I'm not saying everyone I've ever asked or ever talked to has always said, no, this is disgusting, I want to hurt this person. So, I'm not really worried that, I don't know, I say I'm not worried, but then the government can do, like, whatever. But anyways, moving on, fellas. Moving on.
What time it is?
You know what time it is.
What time is it?
Time for a word. Give me that random word.
You
I'm going
betcha.
to tell you my definition.
This is the word of the week.
Word of the week.
Absquatulate.
What?
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate?
Absquatulate.
Absquad.
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate?
Yes.
Absquatulate.
You can't even pronounce it.
Absquatulate. Absquatulate. So, absquatulate. Oh, sorry for touching your hand. So, I remember this from science class. We were used to talk. So, back in science class, we used to like dissect animals and stuff. Pigs, frogs, donkeys, cows.
Donkeys? Bring in a whole donkey.
No, so yeah, and so we used to actually dissect donkeys in science class. What we learned too, the reason why is because donkeys, whenever any farmer would actually know this, we actually gonna talk to him. So, a donkey farmer.
So is he a?
Yes, he is a jackass farmer.
Yes.
He is. What do they call it? What do they call a cow farmer? Never mind. Anyways.
Heifer.
No, that's you and me.
Right.
Anyways, so well, let's try. So the donkey farmer absquatulate. So what is absquatulate is like an action of what a donkey would do. So what happens is if you own donkeys, whatever, from like birth, you actually have to do surgery on them. Yeah. So donkeys, everyone knows donkeys are like shorter to the ground, like their legs are like shorter. But they're actually technically not whenever they're born. I don't know if you know this, I'm actually not.
You're thinking of miniature pony?
So, no, donkeys are like kind of shorter than that.
I know.
Yeah. So they're actually just as tall as horses.
Donkeys were?
No,
Or
they
should be?
No, they are.
Oh.
From birth.
Oh.
And the doctor, not the doctor, but the farmer has
How
to...
do they get out of their mom's?
Listen. So, whatever. And whenever the new donkey is born, their feet are like the normal size of horses, but it's not like an extension like another leg or whatever.
I didn't know they had feet.
So it's hooves. So whenever they're born, their hooves are super long. I'm talking like
Long or
Like-
wide?
super long. So like they're like on stilts, right? And
Uh,
absquatulate is the action of. So a donkey would actually. The reason why you have to cut them is because a donkey, because the weight of like what they're standing on, their bones, whatever, their babies, they can't like really balance themselves, and so they would absquatulate, which is letting loose of your joint muscles and stuff like that for donkeys. And so they actually have to cut down or file, however you do it.
they don't have
And
joints
listen,
in
there.
there.
Yeah, they do. And their legs, yes, they do. And so they have to cut them down. And once you saw them down, you
Not
cut
the
them.
wolves.
And not in the hooves, but in their legs. And their hooves, that's cut
I
the
thought you
hooves
said
down.
the hooves were the long part.
Yeah, and then they have their legs too.
Okay.
And so then you have to cut off your hooves. Their hooves, not yours, so you don't have those. The way the donkey could,
I do.
Yes, the way the donkey could, function and look like normal. But, so what they would actually do with the hooves is they would actually use it as firewood. And over time, you would actually get high from it, from the donkey hooves. Yeah. But it's really weird. So like, they want to make sure you burn them and lose the firewood because if this is really weird. Listen to me, hear me out. If a donkey eats its really, really long hooves, it can talk. You guys remember Shrek? Donkey? He ate his hooves. Yeah. So the loosening of joints and like where you actually like die or whatever. So in very small cases, they would actually live. And that's where you get Shrek and donkey. But that is absquatulate.
Mm.
Yes, exactly, 100%. So tell me what you think you might know what it might be.
Squadulate
Okay.
is actually
Mm-hmm.
okay. you
Donkey hooves.
know-
Okay.
No. Millipedes?
Yeah, centipedes.
No, millipedes.
Yeah, but yes.
They have a million legs.
Yes.
Yeah. Or is it 1,000? It's 1,000.
Centipedes 100, millipedes
Yeah.
1,000. I was like a million.
They got a
a
million.
million legs, bro. Wow.
That was the. Okay, so it's actually
Who's Ashley?
millipedes and centipedes. If they mate,
Okay.
then they have 50 centipedes. You know?
50 cent?
Yeah. 50 centipedes.
They have 50 centipedes?
No, they have 50 or 500 legs.
Where's 50 Cent come in?
Because he's half.
Okay,
not,
continue.
not the full thing. But what's the word called again?
Absquatulate.
Absquatulate. That is actually their feces. It's ooey gooey and
Ooey gooey.
Sticks to things.
Cow go mooey.
No, the thing I laughed about the most was the cow go mooey. But that is actually
50 centipedes.
No,
pooping?
you're gonna think this is crazy
Yes, I am.
because they actually like scrape that up and form things,
Okay.
and it's even crazier because guess what?
What?
Guess how you buy this?
Buy what?
Buy the substance that is made.
How do you buy it? Josh, tell me.
What do you use?
To buy. I use
Think of
money.
it. The 50 centipedes.
You use quarters?
Think about yes. Guess how many?
Is 50 cents for 50 centipede excradulate?
Yes. Because you know where you get it?
From their butt.
No. Think about this.
Oh, where you buy it from.
When we were younger, when we would, let's say, Mexican restaurants, and we'd ask our moms or anyone for quarters. You put quarters in the thing, twist it, sticky hands. I said they were sticky, right? So this stuff is crazy, and then you just know you go. You smack people, stick to the face. You're like, poop, poop.
Do you remember the name?
Poop. Nope. Poop. Absquatulate.
There you go.
Absquatulate. Absquatulate. So that's what it is.
Oh my god.
It's a 50 centipede.
Excradulate.
Yeah.
And you buy it for 50 cents, and it
Yeah.
turns. They use it. They form it into
They're
sticky
only
hands.
at Mexican restaurants.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's.
because they know where to find them.
Where do you find them, Josh?
No, I don't know. I'm not Mexican or Hispanic.
Oh.
They know.
I think Mara would know.
Maybe.
Yes.
It's a possibility.
Mara, do you know?
She doesn't listen. She's
Oh,
all this.
that's right.
All right. So
Let's listen to what this or yeah. Tell me what they think it is, because I'm in disbelief.
Absquatulate. Where'd the word go?
Oh great, it's not even a word. Just kidding, it is because it's donkey hooves.
Refers to yourself or someone else leaving suddenly. Yep, poop. When I leave a poop.
No, it's talking about whenever your joints literally
No.
leave suddenly.
Literally leaves.
Literally leave suddenly.
It can also mean that someone has absconded with something as well. Whatever that word means. It is more of a form of slang, but it isn't something you hear every day.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. You are very right.
Okay, alright. Well, let's. Oh my gosh. Give me some facts, man. Give me some facts. Moving on, moving
Stop
on,
yelling at
moving on. Get some facts for me, John.
Okay. Dogs are vulnerable
Vulnerable.
when pooping.
Yes.
So they often look at their owners for visual cues. This is why they stare at you. Why do we do this?
Why do we stare at each other when pooping?
Yes.
I don't stare at you when I poop.
Oh.
Well,
This is only one-sided?
I know you FaceTime me a lot whenever you're pooping, though.
You do the same.
Oh, yeah.
Kim Jong-un travels with his own toilet to prevent his excretions from falling into the wrong hands. The waste contains information about his health status and can't be left behind.
Are you serious?
Talk about paranoid.
Wow.
I mean, he also did fake his own death
Just
to
to see who was on his side.
who was true to him.
Mm-hmm.
JFK's brain has been missing for 55 years.
Mm.
It was sent to be transferred to the National Archives building, and then it went missing.
Missing. Probably got eaten.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Joel doesn't sell the front row seats to his shows. He gives them away to random people in the cheap seats, so the real fans are in front of him instead of the wealthy people. That's dope.
That's actually really smart.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Plants can sense when they're being eaten.
Oh no!
It's like, I imagine VeggieTales being like,
Oh. No! Larry boy! We need you, Larry boy!
The movie Moana was released as Oceana in Italy. You know why?
Why?
Because Disney substituted the name because Moana is also a well-known Italian porn star. Moana.
Hey yo, Moana. Oceana. Oceana!
That is it.
Sorry facts for me today?
Yes.
Alright, moving on, guys. You already know what time it is after this. It's time to get into the final segment of this podcast. Josh hit me back with them. Would you. What?
You barely touched it.
You hit me in the head. Would you rather? Would you rather this or would you rather that?
You could do with this, or you could do with that. Okay.
You can do it this.
Okay, here's some
Meaty.
random ones.
Some medium ones? Yeah.
Would you rather your neighbors be noisy or nosy?
Noisy. Stay out of my. Oh, that's funny.
Stay out of my business.
Yeah, it's funny I say that, but I said I don't care about the government. Look, you're spying on me, but definitely, definitely noisy. I don't want because I won't know. I don't know what the government is. I would know that my neighbors are.
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah.
Would you rather get in a fight with Rambo
Mm-hmm.
or the Terminator?
Rambo.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Terminator's a robot.
Yeah, you kidding me? At least I have a chance.
Arnold?
It's human.
It's basically saying, would you go against Arnold or Sylvester Stallone?
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
What you doing, man?
Terminator just keep coming back. You can't
Oh,
kill him.
fuck.
Rambo, get lucky, kill him.
Mhm. Even though he did destroy the hunters. Predators. And hunters are predators. Rambo was in the... No, that was Predator. He was in that Predator movie, though. He was in one of them. Who was that? That was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yep.
You're
See, like
you're
Arnold trumps over me. That's what I'm saying.
He was in the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second one was Danny Glover.
Right. Didn't do nearly as good.
Would you rather be able to sing like Whitney Houston?
Okay.
Not sing like her, but sing to her talent level. Because
Yeah.
guys, that'd
Yeah,
be
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.